Okay guys, you are watching this a day after it was recorded. So it's February 7th currently while I'm recording this. And I just wanted to make a quick short video regarding the announcement of the Miss Universe venue and some other Miss Universe Philippines update. So, lahat tayo medyo nagulantang that suddenly the Philippines and Nigeria is considered as one of the potential hosts for Miss Universe 2025. It was posted in a social media posts on Facebook and Instagram that aside from Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Thailand, South Africa, and Spain, Nigeria and the Philippines were in consideration for the possible hosting of the Miss Universe pageant. However, Pawi of Missology mentioned na ang pinagpipilian na location is probably in Asia. So a lot of us initially thought that it might be Thailand. Now with Philippines on the mix, suddenly nagkaroon ng konting kaguluhan doon sa alin ba talaga yung potential na host country for this year. I was thinking that after the fiasco of the Mexico hosting na napaka-threadbare ng mga ganap doon, I think that they are looking at an Asian country to host the Miss Universe pageant because magaling tayong magpaandar when it comes to pageants. Just look at the Miss Universe 2018 na edition. Nakitaan natin ng ang daming ganap, ang daming glossy na aspects yung edition in Bangkok in 2018, and we're hoping to have that same level of glamour in the Miss Universe stage. Now, with the sudden developments nowadays, parang, okay, so do we want the Philippines to actually host the Miss Universe pageant? Now, here's my take on that. Technically, I would want to have it in Bangkok. The reason for that, it's because it's about time that magpakitang gilas ang Miss Universe. And having it hosted and produced by Thailand and co-partner it with perhaps TPN again for the production of the Miss Universe stage and the finals, baka sakaling magkaroon ng baka sakaling magkaroon ng mas magandang production ang Miss Universe if it's held on Asian soil. I think that the best so far in the past several years, siguro sabihin natin within the past 10 years, yung edition ng Miss Universe sa Bangkok, yung pa rin ang pinakamaganda. I think, honestly, that when it comes to the Miss Universe stage, the best is still the Miss Universe in 2013 in Russia, in Moscow. However, kaya siyang pantayan in terms of, gloss ng Bangkok. My kutob here is that it's probably going to be in Thailand because from what I've heard on the grapevine, the Miss Universe pageant might be hosted here in the Philippines maybe in 2 to 3 years time. That's what I heard, and I am thinking that it might happen after the election year in the Philippines dahil kung totoong in consideration ang Pilipinas to host the pageant, then dapat ngayon pa lang nagpapakitang gilas na lahat ng mga politicians na involved if they're going to be involved at all at the staging of the Miss Universe pageant because it's an election year and they need all the publicity in order for them to, get the eyeballs that pageants would bring into them. Now, in terms naman of the Bangkok na hosting, I've been hearing not only from Filipino pageant pages but in among my colleagues who went to the Miss Universe competition in Mexico last year that the possibility of hosting in Bangkok is imminent. So, with that being said, I think that it's eventually, the better choice for everyone involved is to have it hosted in Bangkok, to have it hosted in Thailand, because alam naman natin lahat yung capacity ng Thailand to host pageants. Now, let's talk about MUPH because there are a lot of speculations in terms of the finals date. I have earlier posted that it might be on April 12. I've been hearing now lately that gustong iusog ng mga MUPH officials to the first week of May yung pageant. So we're not yet sure if kailan ba talaga, but within the next several weeks, I'm sure malalaman natin officially yung kailan yung pageant. Now, there has been speculations about sino yung mga nag-withdraw, sino yung mga sasali, nagbabalak na sumali in Miss Universe Philippines this year. So, from what I've been hearing, there's a possibility that Chelsea Fernandez might be appointed to another province to represent at MUPH in this year. However, I am not discounting that, she already mentioned in the previous weeks that she is not continuing her journey to the Miss Universe Summer na competition. However, if the rumors are true that, there is a province that is willing to adopt her and send her as the representative for that province in Miss Universe Philippines this year, then we're open arms to cheer on Chelsea if this is her return to the Miss Universe stage. Now, we're waiting for Winwyn Marquez to be appointed officially, as we've been hearing through the grapevines that she is competing in Miss Universe Philippines this year. Of course, knowing Winwyn and the fact that she has the machinery, she has, the family to back her up in this competition, I think this is going to be a year where makikitaan natin ng magandang performance on stage, because we all know Winwyn is a great pasarela walker. She is one of the best when it comes to walking on stage. In my opinion, she actually, for me, is a better catwalker than her cousin, Michelle D. I think that Winwyn, having a dance background, she's more graceful and more she moves like a cat, like a panther on stage, and she has more fluid movements, in my opinion. Now, let's talk naman about other girls who have been appointed as Miss Universe reps from their provinces or from their municipalities. And first on that is, of course, si Miss Universe Philippines Siniloan Laguna, which is Yllana Aduana. I think that Yllana this year joining MUPH after her first runner-up or her Miss Earth Air finish in a couple of years back. I think that Yllana has to be more relatable. And I think that the way that she communicates that should be reflective of being more relatable. Kasi from what I've been hearing, watching on Yllana's, press con and her appointment ceremony, I feel that Yllana is using two big words that it is unrelatable to the common na mga, common na mga pageant fans. The mere fact that you have to Google what are the meaning of the words that she's using means that she is way too much ahead, too far off with the language that the pageant fans, that the common folk uses. You have to understand that, yes, you might sound very intellectual when you use these big words, but also be mindful of the context that you're using them. You're talking to a pageant audience, and in order for you to be effective in communicating your thoughts and ideas and feelings as well, you need to use the language that is comfortable to your audience, that your audience can understand, that your audience can relate to. Because if you are going to use very highfalutin words, words that are too big for your audience, they might end up, feeling disjointed with the message that you're trying to say. Now, of course, we also have Los Baños, Rendelle, and I think Rendelle is, one of those ladies na nasayangan ako when it comes to her stint at Binibining Pilipinas. Although I have to also give it to her batch that it was really a very tight, very competitive batch during her year, as it is always like that in Binibining Pilipinas. I feel that she might have a redemption arc at Miss Universe Philippines this year. I just want her to be very mindful of her strategies and to play by the book, and to really make sure that with all of the resources available to her, she uses them with mindfulness, with purpose, with purposeful intent there. Now, when it comes to Team Laguna, that's including Yllana, Eloisa, and Rendelle, I really feel and hope that they can realign their campaigns, that they have a main thread where they, really focus on Laguna as a whole, and then spread out individually with their individual strategies. I think that there's strength in numbers, and if she can, or rather they can leverage that and use all of those energies together and be aligned with a single thread with regards to their shared campaigns at Miss Universe Philippines, mas mabibigyan sila ng tawag ng ingay. Mas mabibigyan sila ng what do you call this? Ng attention that they really need in the competition. Now, we just heard about Legado joining and being appointed as a candidate for MUPH, and I think that Kat, when we last saw her during the bench body of work, medyo malaman pa siya. And nowadays, I think she's back in her fighting form. Now, there is always this common misconception, or rather this common thought na one of her weaknesses is her ability to speak. I think that can be addressed if she is only able to channel, honestly and with compassion and with conviction yung nasa saloobin niya. Whether she uses English or Tagalog, and I am hoping that she's using Tagalog in her as a mode of communication for the competition. I hope that mabigyan ng pagkakataon na gamitin natin yung lengguwahe na komportable tayo. And we are able not to be judged by the language that we use, but rather by the content and the emotion and the feeling that we convey. And I think Kat Legado will be very much an effective speaker if she uses the voice that she is really meant to use, because it is comfortable with her, it comes from the heart, and it is also a way, to promote speaking in Filipino as a Filipina. So there, I think we will be having a separate live stream if in case that there is going to be a announcement soon. But once that information is available on the Miss Universe host country, that's when we will be doing a live stream. So I do hope you stay tuned for that. In the meantime, please do subscribe on my channel and hit the like button after this video has ended. And let's hope that the announcement of the Miss Universe venue is going to be something that we will all enjoy. That's it for now, and see you again later. Bye!